Hi everybody, I'm Wendy Barber and I'm currently the director of the B.Ed program here at UOIT, and I teach in the grad program and also the BA program. So my research focuses on the area of health, physical education and wellness, including human potential, and it's an area that really excites me. My second area is teacher development. So that is an area where I believe that healthy teachers will help to have healthy kids. So the two areas really connect quite well for me. And finally, my third area is how we can use digital technologies to make health education better. How can we actually empower kids to make those lifestyle changes that are important by using things that they know, like social media and digital games. I'm a qualitative researcher, and so I use methodologies like narrative, teacher stories, action research, and self-study. And my passion for this started during my doctoral work, where I was looking at high performers across professions and what do they have in common in terms of attitudes, emotions, and behaviors that allow them to be top-notch and to produce excellent performances. So we're thinking of things like Chris Hadfield and Olympic athletes, scientists, authors. What I found was that they all had a similar moment called flow, which is Csikszentmihalyi's work. And my term that came out of this was called critical play. So I'm really excited at looking at the term critical play and how can we help teachers develop this. All of the people that I studied had developed this over a number of years towards a mastery kind of approach. So when we talk about teacher development, I'm interested in seeing how we can help teachers get to that state of flow in their professional practice, having a willingness to make mistakes, developing confidence and competence, and connecting not just their intellectual parts, but their body, mind, and spirit together. Because that was one of the things that all the performance said that happened in that single moment of excellence where time slows down and they're fully present. One area that I'm really focusing on is teacher health and well-being. I think if we're going to help kids be healthy, active adults, we really need to teach teachers to be authentic, healthy, active adults so that they can be role models for their kids. And sometimes that's a bit of a challenge. In the culture that we're currently living in, we really don't take the time to slow down and celebrate that sense of self. And that is a really important element in the high performers that I studied. So I'm starting to ask questions about how do we help teachers develop this? What if we could explicitly teach this through some alternative strategies? So I'm wanting to look at the power of meditation, of quieting the mind, of really dipping into what Parker Palmer calls the courage to teach who we are and bringing our authentic selves into the classroom and how that impacts on students. We're looking at collaborating next year to create a digital game called Flow, where the student will be able to actually go through the digital game and use some social media tools to make choices. Because what we find in health education is sometimes they get the content, we assess whether they get the content, but they don't have that other element, emotional, spiritual core of us that helps us make those changes in the long run. So hopefully that game's going to be part of the research project that I'm doing now with the Durham District School Board with the grade 9s. So we're going to look at physical literacy with the grade 9s with 10 of their health and physical education teachers. And we're also going to experiment with this game and see if it helps kids make some positive changes in their lives. I think that the most profound impact that we can make in changing kids' lives is helping teachers change their own lives and get to that calm, grounded, centered place so that in the midst of the rapid pace of education, they know how to ground themselves. And imagine how cool it would be if we could get kids to learn those skills before they ever grow up and be a stressed out adult. These are the kinds of impactful things that good health education can do. And it's a little bit counterculture because we feel the pressure to achieve and strive and create these results. But I'm hoping that my work will say that excellence has a different definition. It is personal excellence. It is about being who you truly are, modeling that for students, handling stress better, dealing with your mental health, taking responsibility for that, and having a profound impact on students by letting them see who you really are and having some fun with it. I think we really need to focus on that.